Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Fallout 4 with me, Lathrix. When we left off, we were facing a tough dilemma deciding just who we were going to side with multiple options currently available to us. As I wasn't exactly sure how evil I wanted to be in this playthrough, or who I truly seem to feel is just, I decided to go ahead and start building up the island once more. The hotel now has windows, and we have a lot of labour going on. Yes, indeed, we have the salvaging stations everywhere, along with a few new trading posts, so it's producing materials along with bottle caps every day. However, during the building process, I got the warning, you should check on Virgil. So here we are. Before we do anything else, let's see if the serum has worked. I would say the serum has worked.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
Oh, you are human?
This is a qualified success?
There were some side effects to the process. I seem to have hair again, and I've retained some muscle mass. The genetic resequencer needs more work. Still, I take your point. This is a significant advance, but only for one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab. Or help yourself to any of this junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
We definitely did the right thing in giving him the serum. Essentially, he's starting to work on the cure for super mutants, turning them back into the humans they once were. So, we've done something on the side of good today, so no matter how evil we are, we have something to look back on. Also, weird frame drops while I'm in here right now. No idea what's causing that. Also, the lighting is bizarre. Anyway, let's get out of the FPS lost cave, and let's go ahead and sort out who we're going to side with. So many choices, each with their own pros and cons. To start off with, we have the Railroad, probably one of the most morally correct in terms of all the factions. They are only doing what they believe is right to free the synths from their slavery and allow them into the world as free people, to live out their lives as humans essentially, which in all intents and purposes they are in terms of their mind. But they also are one of the most short-sighted groups I have seen thus far. They do not understand the consequences of their actions, allowing the synths to live out their lives without any care or attention given to them, and with their superior minds and bodies, they are causing some horrific acts. For instance, the recent Raider Lord we had to bring back to the Institute. They also, of course, are causing people to become paranoid. Synths are infiltrating our cities, because of course synths are being freed into the populace after being freed from their slavery, many of which are simply not Institute synths, but now are free synths being perceived as that, which is causing a lot of problems for the peace and safety of the region. The Minutemen, the faction you begin with and the faction you quickly gain control of. This militia has one thing on their mind, and that is defending the settlements of the Commonwealth and preventing the loss of settler life. Although they are only a simple militia, they really do their best to help out those in need and keep the common people of the Commonwealth safe. Again, a very morally upstanding group, but with one major con. They really are little more than a banded militia. Underneath a flag and with you as their leader, they can't really do all that much, although they do have some great scientific minds and a good few people in number at this stage. They do lack the technical superiority of the other factions, and really, how much can they do in this world? But before we move on to the last faction, I will also say that it does seem like they have the good of humanity at heart, even if they are going down some dark paths to secure its safety. And so we move to the final faction, the Brotherhood of Steel, the Iron Fist of humanity. So the pros to this faction are fairly obvious. A true powerhouse of military action. They have an airship, they have power armor, they even have high numbers, and ultimately they are well trained and well disciplined. These are a group who can probably make real change for the Commonwealth if they so desire, and they do seem to have the human race in their hearts. They truly do wish humans to survive above all else, which leads me to their first con. They are so xenophobic, it does kind of scare me. They will kill all non-humans without question, even those who are undoubtedly friendly or simply not hostile. Everything deserves to be purged that is not human. And of course, you can't exactly blame them for this mentality. There are dangers everywhere, and it's likely the reason they have survived this far. But it's still rather scary with certain biases I have both as a player and role-playing the character I'm currently using. In addition to this, their mindset of blindly following their leader can be a little bit dissuasive when trying to use them as the main faction, although once again this is completely understandable. Having your men under your command, very strictly in fact, is probably again a reason why they have survived. It's just a little unnerving for me. So with all that said, that's pretty much my opinions on each of the factions, and I do wish to stretch that there. These are my simple opinions thus far of what I've experienced with each faction, so I think it's only fair we go back and we find out a little bit more about the Railroad, which we've had the least experience with, to maybe change my mind, who knows, as I've only basically met them, used them to decode the Corsa chip, and then now I've been tasked to destroy them. My role with them has been a little bit too minor. So what I'm going to do is go back to the Railroad's base to complete this quest, to talk to Deacon, and possibly do a few missions with them. I would do a few more main missions with the Brotherhood of Steel, but sadly, like the Institute, I have reached a quite critical point. The Elder wishes me to give him the holotape, because he knows I've been to the Institute, so that we may begin war with the Institute. Not exactly what I want to do right now. So I'll be right back at the Railroad's base, and we can learn more about them.
This science won't know what hit it. Not now, sir. There's science to be done. Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I know. The ends justify the means when it comes to freeing the Commonwealth. This science won't know what hit it.
This science won't know what hit it. Okay, Brotherhood, you get 1 point for the Mr. Gutsy you have on plant duty.
You know, if you need our
Here we
help,
are.
you only have to ask.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Your leader was just being cautious.
It must put all of you in a very delicate situation.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
I would never do that. Me? Did you hear that, Father?
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new members. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
So you're already in a pretty bad position.
Really? Is that all?
You just don't give up. Alright, I have a short list of people I think would be a good fit for our family. You piqued my interest, so maybe I asked around. Did my homework. If you hadn't found us, there's a chance I would have found you instead. Thanks for saving me the trip. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You sure you need me? Desdemona didn't seem to care.
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher, she'd be right. But I'm betting someone like you just needs a few pointers. And a target.
Maybe.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
What's the job?
So, up front, the only thing I'll say is that it's gonna be a wild and dangerous ride, but probably nothing new for someone like you.
Oh, well, that's explaining a lot.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto! Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Okay, so I'm just going to be honest now. What we're going to do is we're going to save at this point, just to make sure I don't get too far into the railroad in case I don't want to side with them, and then end up poisoning my chances with the other factions, because we are at a point now where what we do seems to be quite important in regards to each faction, although each faction seems to have a little bit of leeway with how far you can get to know each one of them before the others turn hostile. I don't want the Brotherhood of Steel and the Institute hating me because of what we're about to do. So, we'll save and then we'll meet him at the, I think it's a train station, or wherever. Freeway, train station, same thing.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
Nice.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So, we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Okay. Sadly, this does mean we're probably going to have to kill Institute synths, which is never going to be a good thing.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm
Yes,
looking
sir.
for rail signs.
Hey, we have the same gun.
Symbols we use to send
But
messages.
yours doesn't shoot plasma. Oh wait, no, yours is a
If you
sniper.
like that, we got signs
Oh.
and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we
I see a
go.
small car.
Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction.
No.
So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
Hey Curie, did you hear that? The arrow points the way. This man is a genius. Beyond our time. Nothing on target just yet. I am so sneaky right now, it's unbelievable. Oh, look at Google. Wait, where is he? Ah. I could have swore that would be a hit,
Got
but apparently
another rail
not.
sign. Right there.
Come back.
You are now plasma.
Hostile vehicles in close proximity.
Same for you, and sadly not you. Yes,
Have you
yes,
found
yes.
something interesting?
No. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, where is the other sign? I can't see where the other sign... Oh. Literally on the sign. The sign's on the sign. That's hardly surprising. Ooh, stuff. I like stuff. Stuff is generally good. Is he in the bus? Actually, before we do anything, I should change my weapons over. At the moment, I'm still using the grenades from the Institute, which would be a really bad idea right now, using the synth relay grenades.
And another. We're probably close.
Oh. There's a ghoul. There's a dead ghoul. There's a deacon. Or deacon. Or however you actually pronounce his name. Really? It's not in the bus? That's kind of sad. Sorry, deacon. Ah, there he is. Hello, Ricky. You're living with ghouls, apparently. And people
See the
thought me
plus
weird
in the
for being a
center?
synth.
That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Excuse me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Come on, deacon.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Ah.
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Oh, I love this guy.
Ease up there, pal, or we're gonna have a problem.
I already got problems, asshole. That little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
Good to know. I'll be going.
Yeah. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
So, manners need to be learned, but where are we going now then?
Hey,
Guess into the
Deacon.
donut shop.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously though, thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Okay, then let's head on over to the escape tunnel, and let's try not to shoot Ricky any more than we have to, even if I am very tempted. If I had just came alone, this would be really easy. Hi guys, how you doing? We still friends? Good. I haven't seen the cache just yet, and I've got a feeling that I may have walked past it. Hello, there's a thing. Go on, Synths, I believe in you. And that's all currently on because they're actually against the Synths. These are our turrets. This is so weird. I can just ignore both sides and carry on.
Functions normal.
Greetings, minions. How are we doing today? Hello. You are missing most of your face. Just ignore me. I'm not with those guys. You can trust me.
Movement detected.
Look, I have blue eyes and everything. Deacon, did you just? I'm glad that Kiera is actively hostile as well. She isn't actively hostile. Where's the cache? I must have walked past it by now. I like how Deacon's killing one person, then being knocked out every single time. By person, of course, I mean Synth. I have no interest in being hostile against them. Maybe I'll have a better look later. What are you? Okay, turning on the turret. That should fight these sins.
Engaging hostile life form.
I didn't do very well.
Hello. You must be terminated. Enemy.
You okay, Synth? I don't know what to do. I don't want to attack them. It's just so weird. How can I resist doing this? Yeah, I've definitely missed the cache. I'll go back and have a better look for it in a second. Well, at least we can do this ourselves.
You are damaging valuable Institute property.
Okay, there we are. We'll keep on helping out, just make sure we don't get detected before we fire. Or at least we only get detected by our allies. I feel like this is going to be really useful later. Anyway, back to the terminal. There we are. Is Deacon on his way? Hello? Oh, you're stuck apparently.
Excuse me.
I didn't think I'd ever see this place again.
Well, you keep on feeling bad about that, I'm going to carry on.
Doing that instead?
I've also decided not to take any more of the Institute pistols. We have so many bottle caps now, I don't really care too much about the cost, and we really can't scrap it for too much. Well, we're detected. Hi, Gary. How's everyone doing? You're good? Good.
Movement detected. Curious.
Nope, nope, stay.
Combat initiated. System offline. A regrettable occurrence.
Probably should have checked my ammo there. This is what I should have been doing from the start.
Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab.
Hey.
A place that never
You need
officially
something,
existed.
yes?
It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Okay. I'll be taking you. And sadly, only you. So where are we going then? Which way? There's a little area to explore here. Which, by the looks of it, has very little. Well, a little bit of ammo, that's not bad. Ooh, sunglasses. We could have took some sunglasses. Oh, technical document. And apparently a pillow as well. At least we're going to be comfy later. Been in there, okay. In that case, we go up. I will keep on taking the fusion cells and the nuclear material, however. The radio, a burnt book, and we have an expert terminal, which I can't use. Novice, by any chance? Expert as well. Deacon, get up here, please. Need your help there, buddy. Go on. Go on. That way. Do the thing. Make the computer. Open the door. The door's open the entire time. Oh, I just assumed. The toilets and then this. Nope, we're detected right now. That's not good. Go on, turn around.
Hello, I have found you.
Nope. Meet Deacon.
No life signs detected.
Nothing to report, sir.
It's so weird. They really should have made them just openly hostile, because I'm in this really awkward position where I feel like doing this would probably be helpful in the long run, but at the same time it takes me out of the mission so much. Okay, anything in the toilets? There's a walking cane, that's always a good weapon. Haha! Yep, that's definitely a toilet. Really?
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
If they're on their own, of course, we can be a little bit more openly hostile. No witnesses and all that. At least I hope that's how the game covers that.
Sweet.
Nothing else? Okay. Back the other way then. Oh, I'll be taking that. For the limited amount of time we actually still are friendly with the old Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, there's a button. I want to press the button. It never lets you press the fun-looking buttons. Oh. You're not a synth. You, on the other hand, are. I will take that one because it's got a bonus on it, which means there's probably more scrap. Uh-oh.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Hi guys.
Whoever or whatever-
Nope. Okay, now we're hostile. Now we're hostile. We did a dum dum.
Nothing down.
I think this is what we just should have done from the start. Honestly, it makes it more interesting.
Engaging hostile.
And since they're so weak, it also means we can have a bit of fun simply destroying them. Requires terminal, and the terminal's inaccessible. Clearly, we've got to do something else there before we come back.
Where's that play button?
Ooh, that's a lot of money's worth.
These appear worthless.
It would appear my target
Surely we can leave that behind.
Okay, well, I wasn't paying attention. Apparently, opened the door for us. Hello, prototype.
If
Yes.
I wonder what you're worth.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy.
Oh, wow.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You
Just
turn
did.
that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band. There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
attempt that stealth pass.
No need to be sarcastic about that, guys. Okay, we really need to upgrade this pistol before we use it. It's really not that powerful right now. It'd be good if my weapon actually changed then without bugging out. Go on, Curie.
Again, I
Yeah.
have survived the hostilities.
Curie's a badass with that weapon.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
And the turrets are already online. Since they're ours, we really should keep them online, if they're actually still working.
Going up.
Just me though, sadly. Apparently they're all going to be stuck there for a while. Oh dear. Well, that's a curiosity. We don't actually need ceramics anymore, so I'll turn that off. Search soon. Suitcase. Okay, fine, we're taking the sunglasses. I get the hints. And there we are. So my experience so far has been a little bit of an odd one, admittedly, with me not being sure if I should be openly hostile or not to the synths, but the Railroad really do seem like they're good people. They really do. It's just...
Movement detected. Curious.
At the same time, I just don't think they are the best for the Commonwealth, and they aren't really too long-sighted. All they believe in is, let's free the synths. Nothing else. They have no other real plans.
Against hostile action.
What just happened? Sounds like just regular lightning?
Hello?
Appears to be nothing.
There you
Perhaps
are.
my sensors need
Hostile sensor
calibration.
reading detected.
He's hoping we're not hostile to the synths back at the Institute. Now go back.
Attacking.
Imagine that.
Institute signal damaged.
Turrets, you are not very helpful.
Engaging in
Ooh, well, painful. Don't do that to Curie. She's a better synth than you. Yay, the turret's actually helping out. So are the mines. Oh, that's what it was when the mines blew up. And they appear to be upstairs. At least they were upstairs. Is there any way we can climb on this? Maybe not power armor. Okay, we're going out the normal way then. Fine. We don't need ceramics anymore. Okay, let's get back. Although I do want to quickly check in with the Institute, just to see if we have any options about giving them the item.
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
The minefield part?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See?
Sorry, Curie.
Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Why should I join you?
If you're having any doubts, you shouldn't. Not very many of us live to retirement. But if you're like me, that doesn't matter. There are great wrongs that need righting.
Okay, so here's my opinion already. I don't think the Railroad is worth losing the other two major factions, the Brotherhood of Steel and the Institute, just because what can they possibly do for the future? Well, anyway, I've just saved, so let's join and see what happens.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Fixer. Professor.
Call me Professor.
You certainly demonstrated your intelligence. Professor it is. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype.
Okay, that's
and
what I
see
want
if
to
we can
say.
Use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang.
No.
The location of our HQ is
But-
one of our
Up
most
top, you
tightly
gotta be
guarded
careful.
secrets.
Never
be
know when you're
careful
being
Ooh,
watched.
your companion.
You never
Deacon
can
loved
tell
that.
when
I
you're
love
being
you
watched.
too. Okay, let's go and meet the guys. I want to just figure out what the prototype is, honestly. And after going to the Institute, no one was actually willing
This is
to
it.
accept the item
You'll
anyway,
like the
so, I mean,
amenities of the
may as well have a look, see what
but
it's
it's
used
safe.
for. Am I high enough to level? One more level off. 3 more levels off. Let's just go bloody mess. It's fun.
You've taken precautions not to be surprised.
Oh good, we can just go straight to that quest. That's all I wanted to see.
Things are chaotic right now.
Oh good, and also we can fast travel inside here rather than having to run the entire way. Oh, is he in here? I didn't realise that.
Key for you to do.
He or she? He. Hey Doc, what's this? Oh yeah, the cash. I will go back for that.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to
Listen up,
join
everyone.
HQ.
This
It would have
is
been
the
nice
professor.
if she
He
had
is the
consulted with her
switchboard.
second-in-command.
He's a
But what's
full
done
agent,
is
effective
done.
immediately. I'm counting on
Since
you
you're
to
here
make
now,
sure
we
he
might as well
goes.
put you to
Feel
work.
free to welcome him aboard. That is all.
You guys recruited me. I don't need your
Hi
attitude.
Curie.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man
Pushing
Stockton,
me around.
needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
So, is there anyone you like?
Oh, I wasn't aware we were competing for congeniality awards. I thought we were rescuing synths. My mistake. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape
Right,
tunnel at
Bunker
the back
Hill?
to get there quicker.
Oh man, you actually inside the Institute? That's insane. You, just you.
I see a problem with going to Bunker Hill, actually. There's another quest currently going on there that, Yep. That's an issue. That is a bit of an issue.
I just heard the most fascinating...
But anyway, I'm going to have a little bit of a look around off camera. I'm going to talk to all the people, go back and loot the cache, and figure out exactly what we're going to do. I've pretty much made my mind up now, but now it's time to put it into practice. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Fallout 4 is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you again, and goodbye. Next time, I promise I won't be so tired.